Hey guys, Rhonda Draculis with RK3 Designs, and I'm so excited. One of my dear friends and amazing artist is here to join us today.
Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. We are going to be doing a really fun project today.
We are, and guys, we're gonna step out of my comfort zone and we're gonna do acrylics, then we're gonna cover it with epoxy. But I don't know acrylics very much, so I'm going to depend on you. But I do have a lot of questions from my audience. Can they do acrylic and then put epoxy over it?
Yep.
Okay, so tell them when maybe is a scenario where they could not, or what would make it not work with epoxy.
The only time that you're going to run into any issues is if you decide to put any oils into your acrylic, such as silicone oil. I don't ever use that in my acrylic pours, but there's even a way to do that. You can clean it off. It's just a lot more work, so I don't recommend it. But otherwise, you can do acrylic pours on countertops, you can do on tables, on anything.
Just about anything.
And seal it with resin. Yeah.
Awesome. And she actually has her own line of paint.
Yep.
Correct?
And pouring medium.
Yes. So, where do they find you?
MixedMediaGirl.com.
All right. Let's get started. Ready?
Okay.
All right. So, what we're going to start on is just a basic round. I actually got this at IKEA. And it comes already with the turner, which I love because then you don't have to buy that separately. And what I've done is I've sanded it till the gloss is off. It kind of comes with a gloss sealant, and I sand that off. And then I also round over my edges just a little more than the way it comes. That way the acrylic is going to run over a lot easier. I'll paint the back and finish the back after we're done, just to kind of give it a more finished look. Yeah. So I've painted it with 2 coats of the Stone Coat Countertop undercoating, but you can also use a latex paint, just about anything.
Primer for this paint is fine.
Fine. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, take it away.
Okay. One good thing too about doing the acrylic on here versus the epoxy, you don't have a lot of prep. You don't really need to tape off the bottom. You're not going to get drips that you have to sand off because it'll flatten out. So it's pretty easy.
Good.
All right, these are pouring paints. They're Mixed Media Girl pouring paints. They're ready to go right out of the bottle.
Oh, you don't have to add the Floetrol and all that?
You don't have to add anything. So I want this to be a really white or light design rather. So I'm going to put quite a bit of white. And I like to go in kind of like a star pattern. How you do it, totally up to you. There's not like any rules or anything. Now we have a couple colors that aren't in bottles just because I didn't have them here pre-mixed, so I just mixed them with my pouring medium. And these are just regular acrylic paints. You can really use any Master's Touch, Liquitex, it doesn't matter.
So this you've actually made into basically that which is already made.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we're using Rhonda's favorite colors.
Yes.
I'm adding this is a Merlot. And it's a good one to have a pop of like a dark color for contrast.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. And now we're going to get in here with her turquoise.
Oh my gosh, now we're talking.
Yeah. So this is really light.
Oh, I love it. So they'll be able to find all of these products. We'll link them in the description of this video. And they'll take you straight over to your website, correct?
Cool. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
All right, we're gonna just add one more turquoise. Can't have too much, right?
So that's a darker
This is just a darker color, yeah. The other one's more of a mint, I guess.
Okay. So guys, just so there's no confusion, the difference between what she's pouring directly out of the bottle and the one that's in the cups is the cups she's basically made, and it's what's already in the ready to go bottles.
Exactly.
All right, more
for good
white.
measure, a little bit more white.
So there's really you're just adding, that's all you're doing is adding colors. So there's, okay, I can do this.
I know, it is really, this is actually one of the most simple techniques. So even Rhonda can do it.
Even I can do it, yes. This cannot be a finish on its own, but wait just a minute.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So I'm going to be using a Remington hairdryer. The great thing about this is that it has a completely cold setting. When doing acrylic paint, you don't want to do heat. It has the opposite effect of resin. It will dry the paint instead of making it more liquid. So we use it on cold, and then I like to use it on high air. So what we're going to do, you're going to be tested a little. I'm going to do half of the board, and then you're going to do the other half.
Oh no!
pretty easy, right?
That is so beautiful. So what do we do about our little empty dry space
okay,
there?
so if you have a couple spots, what you can do, there's a few things you can do. You can add a little more paint, but because this is actually a turner, I'm thinking,
hallelujah.
Not ready for that.
Look at that.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Ready? Do it
I'll
again.
do it one more time. I'm going to help this out here a little bit.
Like we do the epoxy, we kind of help it flow.
And then we'll just spin one more time. And then I think we can just touch up the sides and we're
Yeah. Look at that. Oh my gosh, y'all. Now, I got to figure out how to spin a countertop.
right. I'm sure you could do it.
So how cool is this to be able to do on a countertop? Actually, guys, with the blow dryer, you could, I absolutely love this.
And how easy was it for someone who literally never deals with the acrylics?
I don't do any of this.
Yeah.
I tried to do one of those where you blow it, and I had Botox and I couldn't I couldn't blow, but with that hair dryer, it was amazing.
Yeah, super easy.
And I love how the colors just melded all together. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
If you want a more blended look, you can go in there more with the hair dryer. That's totally up to you. And if you're like, oh, there's too much white over here, you can go back and add a little more paint and then go back in with the hair dryer. So there's a lot of room to play around with it and have fun.
Absolutely. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. This could be a finish on its own. We are going to now let it dry. Okay, and what are your recommendations on letting it dry?
I recommend letting it dry for about 3 weeks would be pretty safe. You can bend the rules a little bit if you're in a hot, dry climate. This is pretty hot and dry here, but it can get humid. And if it's cold, you might want to wait a little longer and then seal it with resin. Now, for something like this too, I would probably throw just a little bit of gold dust into resin.
Heck yeah. Okay, so I think what would happen if we did not let the acrylic dry? Let's say there's still moisture.
Yes.
If we tried to pour epoxy over acrylic that had moisture in it, we could get bubbles.
Yeah, you could have some a little bit of cloudiness.
Yeah. It could not cure to its full potential hardness. And if it was really had a lot of moisture, it can also cause delamination over time.
Yeah, you could also, if it really traps that moisture in, you could have mold issues. The likelihood of that happening is very small, but still, it's best to just make sure it's dry.
Super dry. Okay. Alrighty. So that's what we will do. We will let this dry. I will come back and flood it and put a little secret sauce in the top. All right. Well, thank you, Marcy. I appreciate it so bad. Guys, again, check out mixedmediagirl.com. And check out all her fun tutorials on YouTube as well.
YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever.
She's got a huge following, guys. Check out our website, RK3Designs.com. We don't carry the acrylic supplies, but like I said, check out the link in this video, and it will link you over to Marcy's. Yes. So until next week, remember, don't be scared. Move forward
and be creative.
Bye, guys.
Bye.